English teacher, part 14. Well, we have some recommended readings for you. You should read Teachers as Helping Professionals, written by Bramall L. 1985, The Helping Relationship Process and the Skills, 3rd edition. Englewood Cliffs, and J. Prentice's Hall. The other one is Professional Development, the books J. and E. Brooks, Morgan, 1993, In Search of Understanding the Case for Constructive Classroom, Alexandria, VA Association for Virginia, Association for Supervision in Curriculum Development. Cohen A. 1993, A New Educational Paradigm. Phi Delta Capon and Del D. et al. In 1990, What Teachers Need to Know, the Knowledge, Skills, and Values Essential to Good Teaching. San Francisco, California, Josie Bass. Eisner E. 1991, What Really Counts in Schools, Educational Leadership. Henderson J. 1993, Reflective Teaching, Becoming an Inquiring Educator, New York, Macmillan. Zemmelman, S. Daniels, H. and Hyde A. 1993, Best Practice, New Standards for Teaching and Learning in America's Schools, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Hahnemann. Chapter 2, Communication, Promoting People Skills. Contemporary life places a premium on citizens' abilities to relate well to others. Schools have an increased responsibility for helping students learn behavioral skills that will equip them to fill responsible and useful roles in the societies and contribute maximally to productivity groups. This means that concurrent with the academic curriculum, schools must concern themselves with developing interpersonal skills in their students. Schumach and Schumach in 1992. Overview. Effective human communication and interaction depend on the successful, useful use of the people skills that enable the user to communicate and interact productively with others. While the basic communication depends on non-verbal body language and the verbal speaking and listening skills, use of the time and space successful interaction depends on the communication, interpersonal and group skills that emphasize cooperation. Learning more about yourself and others promotes these skills. While this tutorial discusses teaching and modeling of all these skills, providing practice in their development, beginning with the presentation of Johari window, a useful device for helping one open up to the others. Clear communication, both verbal and non-verbal, reduces any perception understanding gap between the giver of a message and the receiver. Effective interpersonal skills promote clear two-way communication, reduce the interpersonal gap, and help groups to perform effectively. Group skills promote and support cooperative work and learning. You will find these skills particularly helpful for forming and maintaining sensitive and helping interpersonal and group relationship with your teaching partners. Teaching as a people business. Teaching is first and the foremost a people business. For teacher-student relationships are a key factor in keeping a student in school. Since students comprise much more than an intellect, teaching involves more than promoting students' intellectual growth. It must address the whole person, stimulating cognitive intellect development, psychomotor development relating to the movement controlled by the mental activity, and affective development relating to the values, attitudes. Every person with whom you will work as a teacher, whether it's a student or a faculty member or an administrator or parent or a member of the public, has unique needs, feelings, attitudes, and values and life experiences. To relate cooperatively to these varied groups of the human beings and to participate productively in their interactions, you will need strong communication and interactive skills Perhaps the most important aspect of the teaching training is the learning, practicing, and teaching people skills as provided in our table.